This is the simplest guide on the fucking planet to what high ticket sales is. Because my DMs are filled with, okay, what's high ticket sales? I want to get into it. I want to get started. I see you're doing this. I see you're living your own life. I see you're in Bali, you're in Thailand, you're in Dubai. You're doing whatever the fuck you want all the time, right? So I'm going to break down, okay, what is high ticket sales to the point where even a retard could understand it. A fucking 4-year-old retard could understand it perfectly, right? Anyway, editor, slideshow. Right, super simple. If you have any questions about this, my Instagram's right here, Alex Kent LDM. Just message me. I answer all my questions. I answer all my DMs. Either it'll be me, it'll be Evie, right? So go through it. So what high ticket sales did for me, first of all, right? Now this is such a small glimpse, but it's like on a fucking slideshow. What the fuck on the show, right? If you want to see more, go on my Instagram. But the point is, look, I'm in Dubai. I'm in Bangkok with a bitch. I'm in a huge villa in Bali. I'm in a different villa right now in Bali. Completely, it's like Airbnb hopping across the whole entire world with my boy Dom. Because it's just like, why not? And it's just like the most fun way to live. And you guys can have access to this for not even that much. You can live like this on like 7K a month. Like, it's not that much. It's not hard, right? Anyway, simplest breakdown to what high ticket sales is, right? So pretty much, all these influencers. Let me slide 2 shows real quick. Right. All these influencers online, right? You see like the bread scales, all these influencers like 1 million followers that sell a course, right? These guys sell courses. For example, they do e-com and they sell a mentorship on e-com, for example, right? So I sell for a guy right now, DiMaggio Voss. I'll put him on screen. He has 600k followers. I started working with him. He had 100k. Literally, I built the offer with him from the ground up, right? So the point is, what it is, you're selling for these people, so these kind of influencers with like hundreds of thousands of followers, 50,000, 100,000, maybe 1 million followers. You're selling these guys mentorships, right? So they have high ticket mentorships, usually from 500 to 5k. It can go to 10k, 15k, 25k, but then that goes down the rabbit hole, right? But most of you guys, which me included, will be selling between 5 and 10k mentorships, right? So pretty much, let's say you sell a mentorship, right? You sell a mentorship for 5k, right? You get on the call with them, you sell them for 5k, right? You get $500 for a 45-minute call. And then you do this and you start to question, what the fuck have I been doing my entire life, right? Look at me, for example. I was working at 16 years old in a library for 700 euros a month, right? And I got into this. My first sale, I think it was a 2.6k close. I made $260 in like 30 minutes. And then I had another call. I did it again. I just fucking did it all over again. And then that same day, I made like $700. It's like, that was dollars. But still, it's like, I pretty much made my monthly salary in like 3 hours. So the point is, you will start to see money so much differently. Now, am I saying you're going to get into this making millions of dollars, become a millionaire? Absolutely fucking not. Right? I'm not going to name names, but there are so many people that come in here and say, oh, if you want to be a millionaire, do high ticket sales. Absolutely fucking not. Now, the skill of sales will take you really far, right? There's a huge rabbit hole where you can become you most likely will become a millionaire if you go through with sales, right? But it's not with sales itself, right? There are skills after that you build, right? Like building a business, for example, right? It's just first example, right? But the point is, you can go super far with this and you will gain financial freedom, right? Once you're making money with this, bro, you have financial freedom, you have time freedom, you can send 5k to your mum every month. Like, if you genuinely try it with everything that you have and you put it into this, you can make a good life, right? For example, right, I came through to Thailand with $700, right? You guys will know the story. So I came through to Thailand, $700. I started building up from there. That's all I had in the bank account. I started building up. I made the first 4k a month. I felt rich as fuck. My life was amazing at 4k a month in Thailand, right? So pretty much I was sitting there with 4k a month. Spent every penny, every month. I still do, to be fair. But pretty much got to Thailand, made 4k. At 4k a month, you can rent villas, you can rent fucking bikes, you can do a bunch of shit, you can live freely, you don't have to go to work. I woke up every morning, I wasn't rich, I didn't have a bunch of money, but I woke up in a fat villa with a bike in front, and I knew I didn't have anything to do today. I was like, do I have to clock into work? Do I need an alarm? No, I don't, because I'm not fucking working a shitty job, 9 to 5, right? So yeah, anyway, next slide, right? So, obviously, look, this is going to be a very small slide. I won't overcomplicate it because everyone does this, right? But I'm making it to prove a point. Because the point is, if you're watching this, you're probably starting out. You're probably in 9 to 5, starting out. You're doing a bunch of different shit. You're probably looking at a bunch of different business models, right? Now, bro, the thing is, look, you can start a dropshipping store. You can start SMMA. Like, everything works, right? You can start a dropshipping store. If you put everything you can into it, it probably will work. But the problem is that when you start a business, bro, you need to build every skill on the fucking planet that you need for a business, right? So, for example, right, you get into sales. What do you learn? Sales. Done, right? And then maybe you learn the skills around it, like, okay, communication, and that builds you into a better person, right? So you make more skills. But when you get into dropshipping, you've got marketing, which most people are shit at because it's hard, sales, building offers, building websites, and fulfillment, so much more, right? And let's be honest, as a kid or a guy in 9 to 5, at home, you don't know much, are you going to go through that shit? For all that, it's going to take you 5 years to build all of that. You have financial freedom after 5 years of staying in your shitty job. Literally, high-ticket sales, you can get into this and make money by next month. 4 months from now, you can be fully financially free. You can be in Bali, for example, in a fat villa with a bike in front. Just chill it, right? 4 months from now. It's possible. Trust me, right? So anyway, quick slideshow. But anyway, you're going to need some sort of mindset shift. Now, I know everyone talks about mindset, but the problem is people don't get how important having that right mindset and having that right mindset shift is until they fucking do it, right? I always saw these videos and I was like, a mindset shift? What? Is my mind's going to fucking transmute into money? It's like, your mind is literally everything. I learned this from my boy Dom, right? Your mindset it's literally everything, right? So, first thing, right? It's the first thing I did, by the way. When I was 16, I invested. Okay, it was a 1K mentorship, so it wasn't great. But the point is, I invested. I didn't give a fuck, right? Now the story behind that's a bit long, but pretty much I had $40 in the bank. I had to find a way to make that 1K to invest it. I had to do everything. I did it in about a night, right? Now, honestly, it was the best return on investment in my entire life, right? I met fucking Dom. There is no brotherhood like me and Dom. Right, I met Dom in there. I learned sales from there. I got my first offer in there, and I started making cash. I started learning genuine skills in life: communication, how to hold yourself, body language, sales. I was learning every single skill that you need to have a good life and to be that fucking guy as well, right? So yeah, next thing. This is super important, right? This is the exact reason why everybody fails: is delayed gratification. Right? Now, I know you hear about this all the time, but there's a specific reason why people don't tell you. I don't know about you guys, but if you don't tell me the reason behind why I should do something, I'm probably not going to fucking do it. Right? So, why you need to genuinely wait until it fucking works is you need to wait even when it's not working. Right? So, for example, for the first 3 months, I was DMing, but this is back when outreach worked, by the way. Now outreach is fucked. You can't outreach. But anyway, I was outreaching. I would wake up at about 8 a.m. I had nothing else to do. I didn't do shit else, right? If you can go back on my videos, go back to my very first video. I did this. I was doing this every single day. To my first videos, you can see every single day, I was doing this. I would wake up at 8 a.m. I would outreach. I would post on X, post on LinkedIn to try and get offers. I'd make a YouTube video. I'd post on Instagram, and I'd keep outreaching until like 10, 11, 12 p.m. sometimes. And I'll do that all day. I will do nothing else but that because I wanted it that badly, right? Now, imagine I'd done that for 2 months. I'd have given up because 2 months is a long time. Most people will give up in 2 months. In fact, 95% of people will just give up in 2 months, right? So, imagine I'd have given up. Because the thing is, 2.5 months later, I got that offer, right? So not 2.5 months later, 2 months later, right? I got that offer. The guy had 100K, then now has 600K. That's now printing me 10K, over 10K a month, every single month. I made 10.5K last month, right? So it's printing me 10K every single month because I stuck to it. Pretty much how this works, right? The reason why people struggle with delayed gratification is because they will sit in their room, they will genuinely try. Like maybe you're trying right now, right? You're trying very, very hard. But it gets to a point where your mind starts playing games with you, right? You think, oh, fuck, is this going to work? Is this just, I'm not sure it's going to work. I don't know. And then you kind of just like fade away from it and you kind of like see this other business on YouTube and you're like, okay, fuck, let me try that. Maybe that'll work. and then bang, you're back at zero. And a lot of people do this for like 20 years straight. I'm not even joking. That sounds exaggerated, but a lot of people that you know, do this for 20 years straight. What you want to do is pick one thing and stick all the way to it. Keep going all the way to it. Literally all the way with it. You keep going. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, 7 months, 8 months. If after a whole entire year of trying it, it doesn't work, fair enough. Switch. Right? But after a year, unless you're a fucking idiot, it will work. If you genuinely try for a whole year straight, it will work. Right? So anyway, also, burn the backup plan. There's no explanation needed for this, right? Burn the backup plan. If you have a B plan, that's what you're settling for, right? So if you have a plan A and a plan B, you're gonna end up on plan B. So have a plan A. Simple as that, right? Anyway, I know this is going into mindset, not what high ticket sales is, but there's no point in me showing you what high ticket sales is if you don't know how to do it, right? If you don't know what you need behind it. Anyway, how it works. Finally, finding an offer, which is what I was doing. I was outreaching every single day. I was finding an offer, right? It was hard as fuck, but I did it, right? Nowadays, it's a lot easier. You can pay to win. You can buy mentorships. The mentorships will train you up, put you on offers, right? It's pay to win, right? But anyway, if you do want to get mentored by me or my team, right? Go to my Instagram and DM my setter close. So literally, DM them close, so CLOSE, right? Evie will reply to you, or maybe I will personally, right? And she'll get you on a call. Right, either with me, either with her, but get you in on the actual mentorship, but get you fully guided through. But that's if you want that, right? If you're not prepared, if you don't know if you want to do this yet, obviously don't fucking do that. That makes sense, right? But anyway, how it works: finding an offer, right? So finding an offer, essentially, right? You find these offers, right? They're saying that, for example, bread scales. Maybe you know someone that knows someone that has his offer, right? And you get onto it, right? So there are 3 ways in general to find offers. Right. Number 1 is outreach. Now, outreach is fucking dead. A lot of people say, "Oh, but you can still rage bait people into outreach, and you can still like kind of bait them into it." No, you can't. Outreach is fucked. I get so many DMs. I don't reply to nobody. That's just a fucking hot chick or someone trying to give me money. I'm joking. No one tries to give me money. But anyway, that's the point. Right. Outreach doesn't fucking work. Right. Anyway, second way. Getting into mentorships, right? Because what happens? You get into mentorship, you've got 2 things, right? Number 1, you get a network, right? You have a full network of people that know other people, which might know someone that might like you and put you on a fucking offer. Network in sales is literally everything. Sales will build your network like crazy. It will build your network like absolutely fucking insane, right? Anyway, that's number 1. Number 2 of the number 2, right, is network. So did I say mentorship? No. Okay. In mentorship. So you get network, right? And then after that, you actually get the mentorship job boards. You literally have mentorship job boards where they will give you a bunch of offers. You can apply for all of them. Hundreds, 200. It's like you're going to get one. And every time you do, right? There's my boy Theo. And my boy Theo that joined the mentorship like 2 months ago, right? He was complete beginner. He got an offer like last week. Month and a half in. He's making money. He's making money now. He's making money. You get me? So a month and a half in, he's making money. He's going to be out in Bali soon, right? So the point is, like, it's kind of, is it a cheat code? Yes. But it's like, okay, cool. Anyway, third way, which is exactly what I said earlier, right, is having your own personal network. You want to build, I know it kind of builds back on the other point, but you need to build your own personal network. You need to know people, right? Because, for example, you know people, you train with them, they like you, you become friends, you guys are all training together, cool. Maybe you guys got on a call someday, your boy says, look, I got on an offer, it's a 30 offer, I'm making like 8k a month. Oh, they need a closer. Who am I going to ask? Bang, you get on an offer, you get on an interview, maybe you don't, you get on an offer, done, right? Anyway, simple as that. Now, getting booked calls. Obviously, that offer will book calls to your calendar, right? So on Zoom, right? So you'll have your own calendar. They'll book calls. They'll be like whenever you're open. So that's the biggest thing, right? Is you can open your calendar whenever the fuck you want, right? So like a job, they say, okay, it starts at 9, it ends at 5, right? No, here it's like, okay, I want to start at 4 p.m. I want to end at like 8, 9, 10, whatever, 11, 12. It doesn't matter, right? That's it. You pick. Done, right? And people book in your calendar. So you get to fucking choose. If you want to move the guy, you can. If you want to move the guy an extra 2 hours to go party, you can. I'm not joking, but you can. Right? Anyway, you get on Zoom after that, and then you close them. Right? So there's a whole entire process and framework of how you close someone. So that's where you learn the actual skill of sales. Right? Anyway, so you close them. Let's say, for example, you get like 4, 5, 6 closes. They're all 5K, etc. Bang, you have 50K in comms. Right? So that's $5,000 in commissions. So you make 10 to 15%. Right? So it usually is 10, but you will find that sometimes if you get a PIF, which means paid in full, you get like 12 or 15%. So you get more money, right? So that's the commissions, how that works. And then you get paid. So every week, 2 weeks, maybe monthly, you get paid, right? You get a payout. Bang. Money in the bank. Unlike fucking drop shipping from your room. Anyway, back to the point. What not to fucking do. Now, this is super important because most people will tell you to do this. If you, I guarantee you, go on YouTube right now, type how to start high ticket sales. I guarantee you see this. A bunch of fucking losers that are trying to sell you courses that tell you to do this. I've bought courses from these guys before. It's not a good idea. It's not. No, it's not. Right. So anyway, they will tell you, find a coach with 10 to 500k followers, selling high ticket programs on IG, Twitter, and YouTube. Right. And then they'll tell you, send 10 to 100 short, specific, value-driven DMs per day. Don't beg, show you, whatever. I copied this from someone else. I was like, okay, this guy's an idiot. I'm going to copy this and put it in my YouTube video. What a fucking retard. Anyway, bang, offer to close 5 to 10 deals a day for free trial to prove yourself. Oh my God, I didn't even read that bit. Oh my day, this is worse. Okay, don't outreach. More of the video, don't fucking outreach. Right? Once you show you can close, negotiate your commissions. Okay, this is bullshit. Anyway, don't do this. If you want to know specifically, fucking read it out. Don't do this shit. Anyway, how the call actually works itself, right? So this is me closing a deal, and I think I was in Phuket, Thailand. So yeah, I put in my story. This is where I closed 2 for 2 deals. I made like 400 that day. Light day. Anyway, the whole entire framework of how it works, right? Now, I have a very in-depth, specific framework, but I do keep that for the mentorship. I might give it out. I'm thinking about doing a free 5-hour masterclass with my $5,000 course just for free. I'm thinking about doing that. But yeah, I might do. I'm good at that. Do you know what? I've decided I'm gonna do it in the next video. Right? I'm gonna give you my step-by-step framework. But anyway, this is how it works in general. Right? So intro, discovery, pitch, objections, and close. Right? So intro kind of makes sense. It's like, okay, hey, how are you? Hey, how's it going? Cool, whatever. I saw you booked in a call. About this, about you wanting this. Done. Right? Discovery. Discovery is the most important part. Right? Discovery is where you get to know the person. It's where you get to know their problems, their goals, where they want to be, what they want to do, how they want to do it, and then you go through the consequence. Look, okay, but why haven't done it yet? Okay, and then you get them to understand that they need you and why they haven't done it yet. And if they don't buy, then they're gonna fucking be poor forever, pretty much, right? Pitch, super short, super simple. Bang, we have this, and this. Done, right? Related back to what they had before, what they want, their goal. Bang, done, right? Now, this it happens on occasion, but objections. Obviously, look, you're selling a fucking 5K program to normal fucking people. They're gonna have objections sometimes. It's normal. It's like, I need to think about it. It's all this bullshit, right? It's all about handling the objection and shifting their perspective on things. And then, okay, because the thing is, if they're poor and they need your help, but they don't want to do it now, it's because they're bullshitting. Right? Imagine getting on a call for a mentorship and agreeing to the guy. Oh yeah, I need to do this. Oh, but I need to think about it. No, it's just bullshit. They're just scared, right? So you handle that objection. Now, I'll go more in depth into the masterclass, right? If you want a more in-depth version, obviously more one-to-one, DM me on Instagram or go to the link below, right? I've got a Calendly link below. Book the call straight away with me, or you can go on Instagram if you want more information. But anyway, last thing is close. Ask directly, stay silent, done, whatever, right? Bang, close the deal, take the payment, bang, send the payment link, done. It's as simple as that, right? It's nothing too crazy, right? All you really need, this is even more simple, right? Laptop, Wi-Fi, Zoom, it's fucking free. Instagram, so you can build your closers Instagram. I talk about this in my community, but it's more your closers Instagram, right? So I'll show you how to build that. That's how I built my own. That's the framework I've built my own Instagram, right? And then you need Calendly to book calls, obviously. Now, I put self-improvement there because people buy from who they like. People buy from who they respect as well, right? So it kind of makes sense, right? If you're not in self-improvement while doing sales, what the fuck are you doing, right? Go get in the gym, start improving yourself, improve your communication, all of that. Anyway, last thing. This is only if you want to win, right? Because in 2024, you didn't really need a mentor. I mean, you did, but it's like you could get away with outreaching, getting to know people, done, right? Nowadays, you can't. This is brutally, truthfully honest. Without a mentor, you're fucked. Because everyone's buying mentorships. Everyone has the advantage of a mentor. So if you don't have a mentor, if you don't even have one mentor, how are you going to win? You don't have offers, you don't get training, you don't have one-to-one, you don't have anything. It's like you said, you're kind of in the dark, right? Now, I do want to explain that. Before I keep going, I do want to explain that, right? I think the biggest difference between having a mentorship and having no mentorship is the fact that, look, when you have no mentor, you're in the dark. You're on your own. You can't see past your fucking hands, right? You don't see the future. You don't. Okay, is this gonna work? I don't know. I have no training. I have no offers, but it might work, right? Mentorship, cool. Training, offers are here. If you want to apply, they're here. Here's a training program. Here's one-to-one. If you want to call with me, you can book it. Done. Right? Bang. It's a very straight line of how you can go from 0 to 10K a month. Right? So that if everyone's buying them and you don't have it, you have a big disadvantage. So simple as that. Anyway, keep going. Right. I want to go over my journey a little bit because I don't want you guys to understand that I don't want you guys to think that business is simple. Having this kind of freedom is just like really easy. Because a lot of people are just trying to sell you. Right? I'm not fucking here to sell you. Buy my mentorship or not, I don't give a fuck. Right? I'm not here to sell you. I'm going to show you the exact truth, how it is, how it looks like. And do you have the fucking balls to go through with it? Simple as that. Are you the kind of guy who goes through things? We'll find out. Anyway, 14. I got into business at 14, right? So I started my business, failed. I did drop shipping, etc. All of that bullshit, right? You get what I'm saying? But anyway, so after that, as I was saying earlier, I got closed by Dom on a 1K mentorship. That's when I got into sales, right? Bang. That's 2 years later. I started making some cash. 2 years later, right? 16, 17, I literally grinded for 6 months straight in my room. Nothing else. Fucking closing deals in my room. I'd sit in the dark, gym, back. Close deals. I would do nothing but close deals for 6 months. After that 6 months, me and Dom went to Thailand with no money. Went home a couple times, figured it out, bang. Now, a year later from then, right, cool, we scaled up. We're making 10K a month. We're living in Bali, traveling the world, as I was saying earlier, right? We're living it, right? Because we fucking, look, we deserve it. We've been through some shit, right? More shit that even says on here. But if you want to know my story, I've literally told my whole entire story down. It's in another video. I literally told my whole entire story, but it's down below. So anyway, next steps from here. I'm going to give you actionable steps, right? Because if I don't, what the fuck am I here for, right? Anyway, from here, listen very carefully. You need to decide, genuinely, if you want to get in sales, am I going to do this or am I not, right? Because if you're half in, half out, it's not going to work. It's just not going to work. You need to be all in. There's no choice, right? So, from here, what are you going to do? You're going to first of all decide, look, am I going to do this? 100%. If it's a yes, you need to go all the way through with it. So, literally do whatever you can. Join every group. Try and get a mentor. You need to do everything you can and you know you need to do to make it happen. Because if you don't, what the fuck's going to happen? Right? So anyway, next steps. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm offering a free call. Right, so if you go down below on my description, right, there's a Calendly link. Book the call. From there, there'll be two options. Either you can get into mentorship, either I'll give you some free guidance. Right, I don't care. It's all about helping. Right, so there'll be two options. Either if you can't do mentorship, you can't do mentorship. Right, but anyway, I will give you some free guidance, and I will try and guide you the best way possible. If that makes sense. Right. So go for that. Now, the problems of this is back in the day, I could give you step-by-steps like, okay, do outreach, right? Make videos. I can give you that shit. I genuinely don't think in any way I could help you if I wasn't one-to-one. It's like, I can make videos, I guess. Would it help you? It's all about implementation. Sales is all about implementation. It's input equals output, right? So the only way someone can really help you is one-to-one. It's just like, there's no other way. I'll be real with you. And anyone that sells you a course, don't buy that shit. Because there's no point. There's fucking no point, right? It's fucking pointless, right? So, I know I said DM me close. You can DM me sales as well. Both the words work, right? On Instagram. If you want some more information, if you want to get into sales, etc., DM me close or DM me sales. Either or, doesn't matter. They both work, right? So anyway, from here, if you want more mentorship, go to the calendar link below. Book that, right? So those are your two options. If you want more information, more help, DM me sales. If you want to book for the mentorship, book below. Right? Two options. But anyway, from here, do one of those two things. Get some help with sales. And we'll go from there. And then genuinely from here, I will make more videos and I will try and help you guys as much as I can from videos. Maybe I'll show you, obviously I'll do lifestyle, so try and inspire you guys as well. But the point is, I'm going to try my best to help you guys in every way possible. So I can get you guys 10K a month, right? For example, I got Samuel, I got my boy Samuel who just joined the program. I got my boy Musa who just joined the program as well. We're going to scale both of them as 10K a month. And then, yeah, let's fucking run it.